Scissors on the floor. There's tricks. Here's some fabric. I'm going to cut a shirt out of some of that beautiful suiting from Fabric Mart. Oh, what's over here? Oh, good morning, sir. How are you doing? You enjoying your sunshine? You know, some people know you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my sentiments exactly. Hello, hello. It is Tuesday afternoon. I told you I'd be back, and here I am, and I've got fabric out the wazoo. Now, I always say now. See, I keep picking up these things that I say. And for a while there, it was okay, and I thought, stop saying okay. Now I have to stop saying now. And I even snuck it into that sentence. I am really glad to be here with you today. Now I'm going to cut to the chase about that rather cryptic comment I left you with about a new relationship with Fabric Mart. I kind of like that fabric store, you know, just a little. Well, ever since I placed my first order from them, I knew it was just a match made in heaven, because they are there for the home sewer. Not many are. They carry beautiful fabrics and they offer them at affordable prices with their sales, and their sales keep it fresh and exciting. You never know what's going to be on sale, but you can always count on it being good. So the first time that Brad and I went up to Fabric Mart was in 2018 in July, and I was bowled over, and I couldn't believe that all of the fabric on the floor where you walk into the store was $1.99 a yard. We went again in July this year, 2019, and I thought, you know, it might not be as great as the first time. You know what they say about you can't go back again or whatever, but it was fabulous. So then last Friday we were going for the third time, and that was kind of an unusual out of the blue trip. Usually we go for our anniversary in July. And yes, Brad does enjoy it. I don't have to tie him up and force him into the car. But I thought, well, you know, why don't we just go at the end of summer as a little treat to ourselves? So we did. And it was the best trip of all. And I'll tell you what happened. When we got in there, I recognized the woman at the counter. She didn't cut my fabric in July of this year, but she did in July of 2018. And I also saw Tiana, who cut my fabric in July of 2019. So it's kind of like when you go in, you know, you're seeing old friends. Oh, by the way, I've got a microphone today. It is built into my tripod. And I hope for the people who have had trouble hearing me that it is making a difference. I'm trying. Well, Alice and Tiana, best fabric cutters ever. So friendly, so wonderful, and just easy to talk with. They don't mind if you pile up bolt after bolt after bolt. There's no askance glances. They are just happy to help. And I know that Tiana sews clothing. Well, so does Alice. Yeah, she was cutting out a tunic. At any rate, they said that Crystal, the social media director of Fabric Mart, that she wanted to talk with me before I left. And you know, the way I think, I thought, I wonder if I'm in trouble. I wonder if they're going to say, you know, hey, you can't be throwing our name around, and I don't know. That's how I think. I just immediately thought, what have I done? Oh no. Well, then Crystal came downstairs and she greeted us and she said, don't leave before we have a chance to meet. And I'm very excited about it. So I thought, okay, I don't think I'm in trouble. Well, long story short, the beautiful Crystal, I sat down with her. I met Aiden, who takes the photographs of all the fabric on the website, including draped over the stool. Boy, he does a fabulous job. Such a nice person. Everyone there, I'm telling you, I'm not sugarcoating this. These people are really wonderful. But Crystal said that they were very excited to ask me to be their first ever sponsored YouTube Fabricista. Now on the website, they have a blog and they call it their Fabricista blog. And there's a core group of women seamstresses who get fabric from Fabric Mart and sew it and talk about it. And you can see what they've made. And of course, they make great, beautiful clothing. So that's on online in a blog format. But Crystal explained to me that they have never gone on YouTube with a sponsored person. And she wanted to know if I would be interested in that partnership with Fabric Mart. So I said to her, I'm going to have to think about this, Crystal. The answer is yes. I am so excited. I really am. So, you know, she said this is a new venture for us as well, but maybe we could think about September, and that's exactly what I thought. The sooner the better. So I hope to bring to you in mid-September a garment that I have made with Fabric Mart fabric. And she said that she wants me to choose fabric that has at least 40 yards in stock, so that when I show it, you guys have a chance to actually get your hands on it, because Fabric Mart sells out fast, as you know. And it's because of the amazing quality and the wonderful sales. You can't go wrong, but it can make fabric hard to get. So I'm going to choose fabric that has a lot on the bolt. And if you're interested in it, I'm hoping, and Crystal is hoping, that you can go right on over to the website and order it up. So that is going to be upcoming. To say I'm thrilled about it is putting it mildly. Now let's get to this fabric haul, shall we? I'm not going to blibber blabber about every piece. I showed you the beautiful icy blue shimmer satin. And I think I told you that I've worked with this before. Did I tell you I finished my caftan prison dress, take 2. This is Simplicity 8657. I made this out of a large loose weave. It's like a chambray. And so I top stitched down the front. It would do it more justice if you could see the whole thing. It's midi length. I like to wear interesting shoes with it, and I absolutely love it. I added 2 little buttons and some reverse bias binding on the sleeves so that you can see it in dark navy blue. This fabric was surprisingly challenging to work with because the weave is very loose and it frayed a lot. So yeah, the topper, is Joy watching? The topper is underway, but I had to get this done because it was just gonna fray everywhere and then I wouldn't have any fabric left. So I think I showed you this gorgeous ice blue shimmer satin. Adore it. This is a cotton voile in those soothing blues and greens with a dash of black. Cotton voile is wonderful to sew with. It's very, very light. It's not nearly as heavy as a quilting cotton. So in my experience, it can be a little bit tricky to weight it properly so that it hangs well. But it certainly is a beautiful fabric to sew with, and it holds a press because it's cotton. It's very tightly woven, and it's gorgeous. Cotton voile, I showed you my 100% silk that was $5 a yard. I have one other cut of fabric that was not $1.99 a yard, so everything else was $1.99 a yard, including, oh my gosh, this is a deep dark chocolate stretch velvet. Now I'm going to try and bring it close to you, and I don't know what the lighting might do. This is sumptuous. You know, a stretch velvet, oh gosh, feels like heaven. It's got the stretch that you need, and I'm thinking about doing some kind of Christmas dress. I bought 4 or 5 yards of it. We didn't know what this was, but I said to Alice, look at this. This is some kind of silky, gorgeous, it has little, not slubs, but it has shadows in it, like white cream colored shadows in the fabric. Hard to explain, not really going to show up on camera. It's not an ITY, it's not a jersey, it's just, it might be a viscose, but it is super soft. It does have stretch one way, not both ways. And it's a very dark taupe. I did buy a lot of solids because I need them. Here is a quite beautiful winter white, and I'm going to bring it in close so you can see the texture. Winter white and super, super pale yellow lattice work design. This is just silky, gorgeous cotton. It was a Rosen and Chaddock piece, and so it has quite a bit of body to it. Oh, you know what? I wrote all of these down in my little notebook. I think I'm going to go get it. Hang on. Okay, sorry for that. Dark brown micro check, 100% cotton. I believe I showed that to you in the other video. Made in Italy. Original price $62.95 a yard, $1.99. Dark wash, denim and tencel. She left it on the bolt because she said if I leave it on the bolt, you can get another $1 off. So I think that there are 4.5 yards here of this beautiful denim. Ice blue shimmer satin, that's a rayon nylon. Red, blue, gray striped silk, that was $5 a yard. Rich chocolate brown stretch velvet, $1.99. That stuff, I didn't know what it was dark taupe, sand wash finish, beefy rayon spandex. And this that I was showing you is lattice print textured cotton, cream cotton spandex suiting, $1.99 a yard. This here is a basic black stretch cotton sateen. Do they say that black is the universal color? It's universally flattering, I think. That is just a smooth as silk but it's not silk. It's a cotton sateen with a little bit of lycra in it. This here is a stretch charmeuse pale pink and cream abstract print. So it has a little bit of give, not a ton. I love blush. I love pale pink. So there is that. That is a stretch charmeuse, and it has a beautiful hang to it. Now we are at, ooh, I love this. This is black stretch twill. It is not as jet black as this. It's a little bit lighter. It's a twill, but it is as soft as can be. It has stretch in it, a lovely amount of stretch. It's just bouncing and behaving. That is a super soft black stretch twill, rosin and Chaddock, $1.99 a yard. Here we have also rosin and Chaddock. This is cotton spandex gray and white pin stripe. And the original price on this from Rosen and Chaddock was $32.95 a yard. Gray and white, 97% cotton, and 3% spandex. Just as crisp as can be, tightly woven, beautiful, beautiful quality. This is blue and white textured pinstripe cotton spandex, and it really is textured. These little stripes are raised, and it's the prettiest shade of blue. You can see it back here, and you can also see it a little bit there in the selvage. And there's that print up close, and that texture, that does also have spandex in it. The original price on this was $32.95 a yard, and that was marked down to $1.99. This is really pretty. This is Italian cotton jacquard. And it just has that thickness and body that a jacquard has, but there's nothing stiff about it. It hangs beautifully. It is soft to the touch. It is by Rosen and Chaddock. I paid $3.99 a yard for this. And I didn't make a note of its original price, but I can tell you the jacquards were kind of up there, like in that $40 to $50 a yard range. And that is, did I mention that's Italian? Yes. Black and silver. We have another pinstripe here. This is on my next page. Yes, white dotted pinstripe. So the stripe there is dotted, and it's ever so slightly raised. All right, this is a cotton spandex. I don't think it was a Rosen and Chaddock because I don't have that written down. Let's see how much stretch we have. Well, not a ton, but that's a nice pinstripe. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. The thing that I liked about this fabric was that the stripes are raised and they're actually woven in there. Oh wow, I called them white, and I think that they might be silver. Okay, here is good old standby winter white Ponte knit. This is the rayon nylon spandex blend that I have heard is preferable. I made my quick sew tunic that I was wearing with my little crop jacket. I made that out of Ponte knit just like this. It's heavy, it's stretchy, and you can't see through it, which is what I love. Now, this is, they didn't name this, but I called it wet sand. That was what the color reminded me of. It is a 100% cotton. And you can kind of see the weave. It's very unusual. It's sort of slick and cool. The original price was $62.95 a yard, and I paid $3.99 a yard. And I'm thinking that this would make some really great pants, skinny pants. Got to the bottom of that bag. All right, we're just gonna bang this out. Black, silky soft cotton twill. Now I know that I got some other black cotton twill, but that one had spandex in it and this one doesn't. This is just, it's a little shearer. It's a little more sheer than the other one, but again, it is as soft as can be, and I got 5 yards of it. So I have a whole bunch of that I can do stuff with. Right here we have turquoise, tan, black, border print, ITY knit. Great colors in that. Love it. ITY interlock twist yarns. However, I don't know how they twist them or what they do, but it's a stretchy fabric that doesn't wrinkle. It's great for travel, and it feels very nice on the skin. I thought this was the right side of the fabric, and I loved it because it's like a very light charcoal gray with these beautiful dotted scrolls going through it. And it is an ITY, but look at this. That wasn't the right side. It is actually black. And there are those scrolls. They are raised, you can feel them. I'm still really partial to the muted side, so I believe either side could be used. Oh, it's so luxurious, and I kind of bought generous amounts because it was $1.99 a yard. Now I love this. This is a linen blend. It is red, brown, orange, and white flower power linen cotton blend. I am seeing a 1960s outfit, pantsuit, dress out of that for sure. Look at those big flowers. You can't look at that fabric and be mad, you know? It's just great. And that background color is brown, not black, brown. So very, very much autumn colors. And we're down to the bottom. Look at this. This is gorgeous. This is a cotton voile, and it's got beautiful bright colors in it. We've got bright blue and purple, orange and green. It is 100% cotton. We've come full circle because I think I started out with a voile, and here we are ending up with one soft. I almost thought this was a rayon challis, but it's a voile. So that's all my fabric. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say that when we got to Fabric Mart, there was an envelope for me at the counter. I had no idea what it was going to be, and I didn't know who it was from. I only have initials, and Fabric Mart said that this person, when they called this in, requested to remain anonymous. And it was a very generous gift card for me to spend at Fabric Mart. Do you see what I mean when I say it was a red letter day at Fabric Mart? Honestly, and there was just one wonderful thing after another. When I was talking with Crystal about this opportunity to be sponsored by Fabric Mart, she said, well, we wanted to thank you for sending so much business our way. And that means that you, if you went and shopped at Fabric Mart, mentioned my name. And, you know, I appreciate that so much, because she said that quite a few people told them Viv Mom sent them. So how great is that? And honestly, I think I'm pinching myself, because this is just super exciting for me. It has been kind of a rough year for us, but boy, it just took a turn for the better. And I am so happy that you joined me today and sat through all those fabrics. You're my true blue sewing friends, and I appreciate you. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. I shouldn't even say this, but right before I was going to shoot this video, a comment came in on one of mine, and the person said she doesn't understand the point of my channel, and that I talk a lot about sewing, but I never sew, and I never show anything that I've sewn. And so I did not quite understand that. But then I started thinking, well, what's the point to anything? I mean, what are we doing here? Do any of us have a point? My channel is probably pretty pointless, but I love sewing, and I had no idea that there were so many people out there who love it as much as I do. The actual sewing, the fabrics, the patterns, all of it. And that has been the most exciting and gratifying discovery for me. So I want to thank you all for putting up with me. I wish I could get up and show you the dress. I wear it with these funny shoes. It's very long, and I'll put it in another video so you can see the whole thing. I'm gonna let you go for now, and you know I gotta say it. Keep sewing, and thanks for watching. Bye.